हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हो? सब ठीक है ना? इन 12th क्लास हेलो अल्केन्स टॉपिक वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द nomenclature of हेलो अल्केन्स. Before going towards that rules and examples, we have to discuss some points. Which are these points? See here. If we consider alkane, what will be the name of alkane? It contains some number of carbons that we have to discuss. So for that one, firstly we'll discuss which alkanes are there. So if number of carbon atoms in the selected longest chain, that number and name of the alkane. Clear to everyone? So here first one, if number of carbon in that selected chain, that is only one, it is called as a methane. Okay, if 2 carbon, then it is the ethane. If 3 carbon, propane. 4 butane. 5 pentane. 6 hexane. 7 heptane. 8 octane. If 9 carbon atoms are there, then it is nonane. And if that number of carbon atoms are 10, it is called as a decane. Hope so you are writing all these points. Okay, this is very important before going to start the nomenclature. Have you completed? Now we can start. If you have taken that screenshot, it's good. Otherwise you can write here also. Okay, so what is mean by that alkane? As we know that in that there is a presence of a carbon single bonds. Okay, these are the compounds. In that number of carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that up to 10, we have completed the name of the alkane. So sometimes when we are writing the nomenclature, at that time we should know that primary, secondary, tertiary like that. So what is mean by that? Primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, so that one we are going to discuss. If primary alkyl halide or haloalkane is there, at that time keep in mind that halogen group attached to the carbon, if that carbon is attached to only one carbon, listen carefully once again, I am repeating my words. What is that? If we consider that halogen attached to the carbon, okay, that main carbon we have to consider. If that attached carbon is only connected to the only one carbon, then it is called as a primary alkyl halide or primary haloalkane. Next one, if that halogen attached carbon is attached to another 2 carbon atoms, then it is called as a secondary alkyl halide. If that halogen attached carbon is attached to the other 3 carbon atoms, then it is called as a tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, that is also another important point. Hope so you have completed this part also. Okay, if you are not completed, please complete it fast. So next one important point we are going to discuss, that is the iso, neo and n. So why these are important? Again, that is also important. Why? See here. So in that, if we consider first one n, after that iso, after that neo. Okay, so in this way n alkyl halide means what? In that all carbon atoms of that compound are in a straight chain, whatever may be the number. If there are 4 carbon atoms, then all will be in the straight chain. If 8 carbon, then they will be here connected to each other in a straight chain. At that time we have to write here n for the common name purpose. So this is part about the common name purpose. So common name. Okay, so in that common name we should know that it is n, iso or neo. Iso, when we can use that iso? At that time keep in mind that when second carbon of that compound to which one CH3 group is attached. One CH3 group is attached. Clear to everyone? For that one, see here, CH3, CH3. Okay, here if we consider Cl is there, so when we are going to start the numbering, at that time 1 2, okay, in that second carbon, to that second carbon one CH3 is attached. So this is the structure of iso. How many carbon atoms are there? 3 are there. So this is the isopropyl chloride. Clear to everyone? Next one example if we discuss, now see, CH3, CH3. Here CH2Br is there. Now if we are going to start the numbering 1 2 3, means this is the second carbon. To that second carbon one CH3 group is attached. So this is the structure of isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl bromide. Clear to everyone that iso point? So here we have completed that iso. In that, keep in mind that when we are going to start the numbering, at that time second number carbon contains or attached one CH3 group is there. That time we have to use the word, that is the iso. Hope so you have completed N, that's with example, iso with these two examples. Now we are going to discuss about the new. What is mean by that new? In that also we have to discuss that it is also related to the second carbon. Second carbon of that compound, to which here only one CH3 group is attached, but here two CH3 groups are attached. Two CH3 groups are attached. Now what is the example? See here, CH3C, here CH3, CH3. Okay, after that CH2 and Br. Clear to everyone? Now see, if we consider this structure, in that numbering will start from this carbon 1 2 3. To that second carbon two CH3 groups are there, means this is the new. So for that one we have to write the new. And how many carbon atoms are there? Totally 5 are there. So its name will be neopentyl bromide. It will be neopentyl bromide. Once again I am repeating that point, listen carefully. In that, if we consider this structure, start the numbering. For that one we have given first number to this carbon. So this is the first, this is the second. To that second carbon total number of carbon attached are 3. But in that chain second carbon contains 2 CH3 groups. That's why this is the new when we are writing the common name at that time. So total number of carbons are 5. So neopentyl bromide. So these are 3 very important points. Clear to everyone? So here we have completed some important points which are required to write the electronic configuration. So first one, in that common name, for the common name, now see, if any halogen is there, means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, at that time we have to write fluoride, chloride, bromide and iodine. Okay, this is for the common name. What about the IUPAC name? For IUPAC name, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. For that one we have to write bromo, chloro, fluoro, iodo. Means here fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. Clear to everyone? So these are the words. When we are writing the common name, we have to use these names at the end, means after alkene, and here we have to use before alkene. Okay, so this is the common name. In that common name, what is the sequence? Firstly we have to write the alkyl group and after that halide. Are you getting my point? This is the one point regarding common name of haloalkanes. What about the IUPAC? In case of IUPAC, firstly we have to write the position. Whose position? Position of the halogen. Position of the halogen. After that we have to write halo. Means if that chloro, bromo, iodo are there, then we have to write that halo. After that, if any substituent is there, then position of substituent. Okay, position of the substituent. After that position of substituent, we have to write the name of the substituent, name of the substituent, and finally we have to write the name of the alkane. So that is the sequence. If substituent is there, that only. If substituent is not there, then which type of there? That is the only position of the X, after that halo, and after that only alkane. So this is the simple concept. Clear to everyone? Hope so you are getting that point. When common name, alkyl halide. When IUPAC name, position of the halo group. After that, halo means iodo-fluoro-bromo, and after that the alkane. Okay, so this is the first point. What is that second rule? Second rule is that select the longest chain. What is the first rule? Second rule. Second rule is that select the longest chain. Select the longest chain. Okay, in that halogen attached carbon should be there. Okay, so in that I will write here, in that X attached carbon should be included. Clear to everyone? This is the second rule. What is the third rule? That is the numbering. So for the numbering, as we know that we can start the numbering from left to right as well as right to left also. But what is the sequence? When we are starting the numbering, at that time carbon containing halogen group, carbon containing X group should be at the lowest position, Okay, this is the third rule. Here we have completed three important rules. We have to count the number of carbon atoms present in that selected chain, and we have to write its name. Clear to everyone? So these are the some rules. When we are writing the rule, no one will ask what is the rule of the nomenclature of the haloalkanes. But we have to apply these rules for the examples when we are writing its its nomenclature. Clear to everyone? So let's start with some examples. Firstly, we'll discuss this 6 example. After that, again, we'll discuss some examples. Now, see, first one. Here, if we consider firstly all, we'll discuss common name. CH3Br means it start with the methyl. Okay, alkyl name firstly, alkyl halide. So, methyl Br means bromide. This is the common name of this first one. Second one, CH3CH2. How many carbon are there? 2. So, it will be ethyl Cl means chloride. Its common name is ethyl chloride. Next one, 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms are there, but chlorine is attached to the second. So here if we consider numbering, second carbon, 1 CH3 group means it is the structure of isopropyl chloride. This is the structure of isopropyl chloride. Next one, in that 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms are there, but that iodine group attached to the first carbon. So its name will be, all carbon are in a straight chain. So N-propyl iodide. That will be its common name. Next one, CH3. How many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Okay. In that, chlorine atom is attached to the second carbon. So secondary butyl chloride. Okay, it is the secondary butyl chloride. Next one, here 1, 2, 3. In a selected longest chain, 3 carbon atoms are there, but to that second carbon, 1 CH3 group is attached. So what is this is the structure of tertiary. See, here once again I am telling you, chlorine atom is attached to that carbon. It is attached to total 3 carbon atoms. So this is the structure of tertiary butyl chloride. This is the structure of tertiary butyl chloride. Clear to everyone? So in this way we have completed the common name of all these structure. Now we will discuss the IUPAC name of all these examples. Now see, in that first one, CH3Br, what is the strategy for that one? Firstly we have to take to halo, after that alkane. So here firstly bromo, because bromine is there, so bromomethane. This is the IUPAC name of this alkyl halide. Next one, CH3, CH2, Cl. How many carbon atoms are there? 2 are there. Numbering should start from that carbon to which CHCl group is attached. Means this will come at the first position, this will come at the second position. So here we can write here chloroethane. Okay, this is the name. Third one, but in case of third exam, starting numbering from 1, 2, 3, left to right, right to left, that Cl attached carbon is coming at the second position. So here no need to confuse from left to right or right to left. Simply we can start the numbering from any one side and we can write that position. What is the position? Second position. Which one halogen attached? That is the chloro. So 2 chloro, after that propane, 2 chloropropane. Clear to everyone? So this is the third example. Now see in this example. Here we have completed these 3. Now see in that. If we are starting the numbering from left to right, then 1, 2, 3. At third position iodine is coming. If we are starting from left to right. But if we are starting from right to left, at that time that iodine attached carbon is coming at the first position. So which is the favorable? This one is the correct one. So we have to observe that iodine group attached to first carbon means 1 iodo. Listen carefully. When we are writing the name of the halo group, it should be capital. So 1 iodo. How many carbon atoms are there? 3. So 1 iodo propane. Clear to everyone? Now see next example. In that next example, we can say that again numbering. In that numbering, we have to see from which side we can start. If we are starting from left to right, at that time chlorine attached carbon is coming at the second position. If we are starting from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4. At that time it is coming at the third position. So which one is the favorable? First root is the correct one. So its name will be 2-chlorobutane. Okay, its name will be 2-chlorobutane. Hope so you are understanding that IUPAC name. Last one example, that last one example is CH3, CCl, CH3, CH3. In this case, when we are going to start the numbering, there are the different way. 1, 2, 3. Another one way is, this is the straight chain. This is the one way. And second way is to write the numbering like that, 1, 2, 3. But anyhow, total number of carbons coming in that longest chain, that is 3. So we can select any one. But now see here, if we consider this is straight chain for the numbering, at that time second position chlorine is attached. Second position 1 CH3 is attached. How to write its name? That we can write its name, that is the second position, so 2. After that halo we have to write. So second chloro, after that dash, second position 1 methyl group is there. So 2 methyl. Okay. After that again how many carbon atoms are there? 3. So it is propane. So this is the IUPAC name of this haloalkane. Clear to everyone? These are the next 4 examples. Okay. In that, what is the first rule? First rule is that we have to observe which halogen atom is there. It is bromine. Means it will start with the bromo. Now we have to start the numbering. What is the selection of the longest chain? Now see, there are the different way. 1, 2, 3. First way is that number of carbon containing 3. Second root, in that how many carbon atoms are coming? 1, 2, 3. Third root, that is the like that. In that also 3 carbon atoms are coming. So any one root we can select for the numbering. Okay. Now see. So we will discuss straight chain. Okay. In that. Now see. When we are going to start the numbering, if we are starting from left to right, it is coming at the third position. If we are starting from right to left, at that time it is coming at the first position. So which is the lower one? That is the first one. So its names will start from the 1. So 1 bromo. Clear first point? After that, how many carbon atoms are there total? 3 are there. Means it will ends with the propane. CH3 substituents are there. So at what position? They are present at the second position. So we have to write here 2. here very important point, say when substituents are attached, when substituents are at the same position, at that time we have to repeat that position number. Means see, here second carbon 2 CH3 groups are there, that's why we have to repeat that number, that is 2 2. Clear to everyone? This is very important, keep in mind that. What is that point? When substituents are attached to the same carbon atoms, then we have to repeat that position. After that, see, both substituents are same, that's why how many are there? 2 are there, so we are writing here di. Which substituent is there? Methyl, so dimethyl. How many carbons are in a straight chain? That is 3, so it will ends with the propane. Once again I am telling you that, listen carefully. To that second carbon, 2 substituents are there and these are at the same position. Okay, that's why we have repeated here position. Many students are not writing that position twice because they are writing only 2 once. They are thinking that, I don't know what is their thinking, but they are writing only once. Don't do mistake. What is that? The position should be repeated if they are present at the same position. Clear? So we have repeated that position 2 2. Which substituents are there? Methyl. Both are same, so we are writing here dimethyl. Hope so you understood that example. Now next one. In that next example, again select the longest chain. Longest chain means what? In that maximum number of carbons should be included. So if we are starting the numbering, there are how many chances are there? See, root A 1 2, only 2 carbon are there. Root 2 1 2 3 4. In a B root, 4 carbons are coming. Next root, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are coming. Option D, not option, fourth root, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means here we can select out of this C and D any root. Okay, so we are going to select one root that contains 5 carbons in a chain. So here we have selected, this is the chain. Clear to everyone? Now see, second point is that numbering. In that, if we are starting the numbering C2H5, that we can write like that also, CH2 CH3, so it will be easy to start numbering. So here if we are starting the numbering from right to up, means 1 2 3 4 5, at that time this chlorine atom is coming at the first position. But if we start from this side to this, then this chlorine atom is attached to the 5th carbon. So what is the good one? So correct one, that is the first. So in this way we have to start the numbering from this carbon. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now see, at the first position chloro is there, so 1 chloro. Okay, that part we have completed. Now see, in a first position or at the first position, one CH3 group is there. Okay, first position one CH3, that is methyl. After that, at the third position again second methyl, so 3 methyl. Third position again methyl. As well as at the same position ethyl group is also there, 3 ethyl is there. So how to arrange them? Clear to everyone? So before going to start the arrangement, firstly we have to see that at first and third position both substituents are same. So for this one we have to write 1, 3 dimethyl. Clear to everyone? After that we have to write the 3 ethyl. Now we have to write 3 ethyl firstly or this one. At that time we have to go alphabetically. Now see, in that methyl M is coming first and in that ethyl E is coming first. So alphabetically if we observe, E is coming first. So in that nomenclature 1 chloro 3 ethyl, 1 chloro 3 ethyl will come first, and after that what we have to write? After that, that number is whose number? 1 3 dimethyl. Clear to everyone? Once again I am telling you that what is the point. Firstly we have observed that chlorine containing carbon, selected longest chain. Okay, next one, numbering. From which side we have to start the numbering. If substituent is there, we have to observe that which substituents and at what position are there. So in this way we have written that position also as well as substituent also. But there are the two types of the substituent. One is a methyl, one is a ethyl. Out of these two, we have to see that which one will come first alphabetically. So in this way, ethyl is coming first and after that methyl will come. But here two methyl groups are there, that's why I have written here at one position and third position methyl group is there. Total two are there, so we have written here di. Now finally last step is that total number of carbon included in this structure, that is the knot structure in that straight chain or selected longest chain, that is the 5. That's why it will ends with the pentane. So this is the correct name, correct IUPAC name of this structure. What is that name? 1 chloro, 3 ethyl. Here we have completed this one also. 1 2 3 ethyl. After that 1 3 dimethyl, this one methyl and this one methyl, and finally selected longest chain contains 5 carbon, that's why pentane. Next one, if we consider this example, again we have to say that selection of the longest chain. So which one? 1 2 3 4, that is the first root. Second root 1 2 3 4, second root 1 2 3 4 5, that is the third root. See 4 4 5, and last root 1 2 3 4 5 6. So which one is the correct one? Longest chain means large number of carbon containing. So we are selecting here straight chain which contains 6 carbon atoms. Clear? So numbering. If we are starting numbering from left to right, at that time that iodide coming at the 6th position. But if we are starting from right to left, it is coming at the first position. So we will prefer to write 1 iodo. Okay, we will prefer to write 1 iodo. After that, if substituent is there, then at what position? See, we have started numbering from this side. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if we observe at third and fourth position, substituents are there. Which are the substituents? Methyl are there. Total how many methyl groups are there? 3. So here for 3 we can use the tri. So its name we can write. See, third position 2 methyl are there. So 3 3. Okay. Now see, at the fourth position 1 methyl. So 4. All are the same substituent. So I am writing here trimethyl. Clear to everyone? So here we have completed this nomenclature. Now what is remain? How many carbon atoms are there in a selected chain? 6. So it ends with the hexane. Clear to everyone? So this is the next example, and last one remain. Hope so you will complete its IUPAC name. It is easy. So what is the rule? Keep in mind that first rule, select the longest chain, correct way numbering, observe the substituent. It starts with the halo and ends with the alkane, that number of carbons coming in the straight chain. So hope so you will write its correct IUPAC name in the comment box. Thank you all of you.